Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is just a chitty chatty get ready with me and to really share my best practice in terms of doing a simple, clean, long-lasting makeup suitable for wearing glasses. So, without further ado, let's get started. Oh, by the way, today's makeup is without foundation, and I'll explain. But let's get started now. But recently, I find a very simple step without foundation that really lasts long, easy to retouch, and very suitable for people who wear glasses. Obviously, it's a simple look. It's not really for you to go for events, that put that way. I've done my face lotion and just do the sunblock. This one I quite like is from UNNY and My Fair Moist Sun Lotion. This one is very light, very easy to be absorbed. Even without the makeup, I put 2 layers and you don't feel heavy, cakey, oily at all. Instead, this sunblock is actually quite long lasting as well as oil control your face. I really like. But on the other hand, you know, they have another version I have here as well, which is the whitening version. This version, I don't really recommend. The moist lotion version with the blue SPF 50 PA 3+, this one, 3+, yeah. This one is see-through, so no color. The whitening one, as is described, has whitening color in there. But this one, after you put in for a few hours, it makes my face turns to gray rather than lighten up. So I don't really use that one. Okay, so now I put 1 layer of sunblock. Now it's fully absorbed, very smooth. There is no stickiness whatsoever. See? Oh, sorry. Reflecting a little bit of lighting here. And then I will put a Florasis sunblock. This one is for whitening purpose. I don't use foundation if I wear glasses. The reason being, I find every time when you use foundation, it doesn't matter how much you set the foundation, how good the foundation is, how good your setting spray is. After a few hours, you will have a breakdown on your nose bridge, around your cheek here. It's very difficult to retouch, and if you didn't do well, it makes your entire face look cakey. So I use like a colored sunblock instead. Not the foundation, but just to even up my skin tone and just to lighten it up. Doesn't make it too kind of yellowy. Of course, you don't have to use Florasis one. You can use the one you prefer. CBP's one is also very good. Claire de Pool's one is also very good. And when you use like a colored sunblock, because it's not foundation, it's being fully absorbed into your skin, therefore the color stays. Doesn't matter how much or what you use to touch your face, the color will stay with your skin. It doesn't come off, so it won't cause those cakiness afterwards. So it just lighten up slightly. By the way, there is no coverage, so don't expect any whitening or lightening product having coverage. No. You use concealer. Well, here's my experience that when people see you through the glass itself, people can actually see more details than without glasses, that put that way. So my focus now is really about to get the acne marks covered, my center, surround my eyes area, get clean. As it's no foundation, so when we mix colors for covering the acne, just to make sure it matches your skin color. It's not too white or too dark or too orange, put that way. Okay, now you guys can have a look. Of course, it is not flawless. unless you really have a good skin condition yourself, when you really want to achieve flawless, you will have to use heavy foundations. You won't be able to just use some product that has no coverage and only use the concealer to make it completely flawless and look like, you know, you're born with that good skin. That's impossible, okay? It's just visually, when you have certain distance, people won't look at you to go this close every single time, right? They will have a decent distance. What we want to achieve is just with that face-to-face distance, your face look clean and fresh. Next step is to use powder. If you don't have too much acne marks, like while I use concealer, I covered like 80 to 90% of it. It's only a little bit redness here, a little bit redness here. The Maybelline FIT Mist one is already good enough. It has like light to medium coverage. If you want slightly heavier coverage, you can use the Makeup Forever one. But today we're going to use Maybelline's one. Then you just get the puff, roll it on, tap it off, get it even, and then start from central and surround your eyes first. Only pat in. Give a little bit pressure. Your eyelid as well, yeah? This is very important. Okay, then we pretty much finished the face. As I said, without foundation, it is actually really quick. The next one is brows. To be honest, when you wear glasses, you don't really need to make your brows that fancy. Just stay on the natural and the neutral tone in terms of the color and the shape. Just go with the normal shape you would do. Just make it even. Try your best. Okay, then that's about it. And before we move on, just going to use a setting spray, which you can use any setting spray. The one I'm using is PRAMY, is it? Foggy surface with a soft focus. And this one is quite good. This one does extend your makeup, so highly recommend. Considering I've been doing YouTube about nearly a year now, it is quite interesting. The journey is being quite interesting. How to say that, you know, before you go into the YouTube, I'm sure most of us would do a little bit of research to search how to become a YouTuber. Is it difficult? You know, how you get monetized, and you know, those informations you would definitely to have a bit understanding. So I'm same as all of you guys. I've watched a lot of YouTube advice, that type of videos. I've watched a lot of them, and most of them are giving you fairly similar advice and suggestions. They just worded differently, but they pretty much tell you the same things. But when I really put into practice, how to say, I think most YouTubers, when they give you the advice, are mainly based on their own experience or the data analysis that they've done on other people's journey. But when you start your own journey, you know, tips and tricks they're saying and advice to you not necessarily apply to you sometimes. Well, at least that I find. Here, I don't know whether any of you wanted to start a YouTube channel or not. Here, I just kind of share with you guys how my journey looks like. After watching so many advisory videos, I started my own YouTube channel. In the beginning, I think the common sense which will apply to everyone is you need to shortlist your niche. You need to focus on one or two niches rather than, you know, touch all over the places. The most advice you will hear is about the consistency. You need to post your video consistently, continue to improve your video quality, your editing quality, your thumbnail. Everyone will tell you your your thumbnail is very, very important. Keywords research. You know, a lot of people say try to teach you understand the YouTube algorithm. Here I can share one that when you just started your channel, when you a really, really small YouTuber as 0 subscribers, barely have people to view your videos, you really don't have enough data for anyone to analysis. So when you really start your channel, just focus on your channel content, every video's topic, every video's quality. Try to learn editing faster. Ignore all those reports, data analysis, as it won't tell you anything, especially in the first 2-3 months, unless you are doing a completely new niche, new content that's in high demand, high search, and less people doing that, then your channel will go over the roof in a day or 2. Other than that, the data will only become helpful that when you gain enough viewers. I think the YouTube algorithm, I only find that kind of useful to me is when I had about 500 subscribers and when I daily have decent viewers. Then I feel there are, you know, certain things I need to pay attention, certain data may tells me something else. And currently I have just over 2,300 subscribers. Of course, thanking all of you to continue watching my videos and give me support. That really keep me going. To be honest, my life kind of fairly settled into YouTube routine. As now I am still in China, so my job in UK is definitely gone to the sea. And so when I go back, I will either need to find a new job or just continue with YouTube. Ideally, I want to continue with the YouTube as it's really give me the freedom of looking after Ameli at the same time. And hopefully, after enough effort I put in, and this channel can start rewarding some living money, would be great. And so it is not actually that easy to earn cash from YouTube. And I think some of the videos, I'm not saying all of it, a lot of YouTube advice videos are very enthusiastic, energetic, which they need to. They need you to believe yourself first. But personally, I feel sometimes the way they presented that give you probably a higher and a bigger hope than the reality is. The reality doing YouTube is way much harder than you thought. So I'm not putting anyone down here. One thing I do believe that it's never too late to start a YouTube channel for any of you. But it's definitely not as, you know, some videos kind of says if you followed all what they says, your channel will grow or get monetized within a week or within a month, and you know you will earn big bucks tomorrow. That ain't gonna happen. As far as I know and all the research I've done, apart from 1 or 2 channels, their niche or their content is very, very special. As I said before, that it is in trend or lead the trend or in people's high demand, but there isn't enough information about that specific topic. When people create those type of content or niche, their videos will go over the roof. But if for anyone like us, even you do cooking, you do gardening, you do makeup, you do product review, you do even luxury shopping, for example, there are thousands, millions of people supplying those videos out there. So if you want to join one of us that falls into those common content, you do need to give yourself a decent time. Even for, you know, monetized period, it's not going to be as easy as a month or 2 or 3 months. Sometimes probably going to be over a year. Of course, myself is still not a successful YouTuber. I'm only share with you guys the journey that I've done so far. So my next goal is obviously try to build my channel, become a career, that be able to support my daily life, support my daily expenses. But I think to achieve that, I need to give myself additional 2 years to see if I'm able to achieve that. That's what I think. So I've done contour. I only contoured my eyes a little bit. Now is to do the blush. For blush, I would recommend something very subtle and neutral, because when you do wear glasses, unless you wear very slim one, if you have slightly bigger frame like this, your blush will fall in between your frame and just outside of your frame over here. So if your color is too strong, will make look really weird and funny sometimes. It's really just to give it a layer of healthy glow and color on your cheek. And today I'm going to use Fit Me's blush. This one is, what the number? A Nude. For the eyes, I don't add too much color. It's really about just shading the eye shape itself, just to make the structure looks nice. So I would recommend a few colors for you guys. One is from this brand, is a Korean brand called I can't remember. I put in my description box. But this color is a 221 Rose Brown. Is exactly as the name described. It's brown base, but I have a little bit of rosy color in there. And another one is, let me just grab it. It's Giorgio Armani's liquid eyeshadow 23. It's the eye tint. So this is Giorgio Armani. Compared to this one, is less rosary, is more brown color in there. And today I will use this single eyeshadow. Earlier, as I contoured it already, so I really just going to use this color to sharpen the shape. Today's topic, I don't know whether you guys are interested, but I just find it's because this YouTube journey is fairly interesting to me. So I just want to kind of share with you guys that what I found in reality. Another example is about keywords research. I've seen a lot of videos being really reiterate that how important the keywords research is, how going to impact your video click ratio. If you get the right keywords, you will be showing higher, and you will be, getting better result, better viewers. By knowing a bit of digital marketing, for keywords research, is it important? Yes, absolutely. Once you put the right keywords, does it really lead to the result you think? Not necessarily. YouTube's algorithm all run by computer. So it's all about data analysis. There is no human impact there. Therefore, the keywords research is not 1 + 1 = 2. It doesn't mean that you put the right words, people search this word, your video will be showing. It doesn't necessarily work in that. There is a huge computer machine doing the analysis behind it. There are so many impacts will influence the final outcome, such as even you put a right keywords in, when your video doesn't have enough click ratio, which means people doesn't really click onto your videos, the system will automatically lower your video position, because they will recommend those videos that contains the same keywords but have a higher click rate to be showing on people's search first, for obvious reason. But this type of theory is kind of working against the new YouTubers. As a new YouTuber, you're not being really known in the system, therefore, and way less people to see your videos. Even you put the full amount of right keywords in there, your video is still not going to be ranked on the first page or homepage or higher in their search system. It doesn't necessarily means you done this, you will get this result. So not really. But do you still need to be doing keywords research? Yes, you should. But I wouldn't recommend to spend so much time onto keywords research. That's my own experience with keywords research. Now we do eyeliner. Again, I wouldn't recommend to go for big cat wing. Just stay everything neutral. With all the advices available on YouTube, what I find is useful, A, is to decide your niche, but not to narrow it too much. I use myself as an example. I'm doing many makeup reviews, sharing best practice, recommendations for makeup products, but I'm not professional. If I narrow my niche into makeup tutorials, that won't really last long. It's because you guys will compare me with somebody else, with somebody more professional. You will feel like, oh, what Maggie is doing. She's like, I don't think she knows what she's doing, But at the same time, you can't really expand your niche too much into all the areas. So for example, I'm doing makeup, then I'm doing YouTube advice, for example, then I'm doing a bit gardening, and then I'm showing a bit cooking. So when you come to my channel, you will get confused. It's like, I'm interested in, for example, Maggie's makeup reviews, and I want to see more of that. And then when I see Maggie's video list, is all kind of, oh, then she's doing gardening. Oh, then she's tell you how to cook pasta. Oh, and then she's doing something else. I was just like, oh, why subscribe to her? So that's something, that advice I find very useful. Is like you need to find right range of your niche and stay with it. And another one is you need to find the niche that you are interested, you somehow good at, and you have confidence to continue doing it. And I can see my subscribers number growing is when I had good number of videos there already. Even you're a new YouTuber, I think for first 5 to 10 videos you don't see too much feedback from the audience. My subscribers number going upwards fairly quickly is when I had like 20-30 videos there, and it's all kind of within this type of niche. So people finish this video, they can find a similar topic type of videos within my channel, then they're subscribed to me. Obviously, as I keep saying that, I am still very small. I still got so much to learn, but this is one of the key things that I find very, very helpful when I started my channel, which kind of shortened my journey in a way that I don't need to try too many different things to figure out which one works for me. So I pretty much just targeted this niche and the content when I started my channel. And another one I find very helpful is the consistency. So even you want to post just one video a week or 2 videos a week, you need to keep the consistency. So I would recommend that when you are a new YouTuber, unless you have too much time in your hand, don't be too ambitious that think I'll post 3 to 5 videos, like 1 video a day moving forward. I wouldn't recommend that. I'm kind of quite realistic person, so I already analyzed my daily life routine and the time I potentially can have and how much time I need to invest into making video and editing video and the admin afterwards. I set the goal for myself was right in the beginning that I will do 2 videos a week. Because I set a fairly realistic goal in the beginning, this is another reason that I can continuously doing and developing my channel for this long. Because the workload and my daily life and the daily activities I need to do are kind of matching each other. They are not against each other. Sometimes, yes, I may need to work overtime or rush for certain things, but those situations doesn't happen too much. This is also a good tips that when I started and to really help me to keep the consistency of my channel. Next one is our eyelashes. When you wear glasses, when you have lashes that full of mascara, when you blink for a few hours, your mascara will be easily transferred to your glasses. So for lashes, if you do have long lashes, I would suggest to curl it naturally and to use light mascara. So it's really just to help your lashes to standing individually, not to get flat. If you have short lashes, don't extend it too much, because the longer you extend, the more chance you will have your lashes touch the glasses. And today I will use a Kiss Me's mascara base first, just to help the lash standing well. And this mascara's base, I quite like it. Lovely things about this base is help your lash spread out individually. Let me zoom you in a little bit. So this is what it look like finished with the base. Sometimes if you're happy with the outcome, you can just leave as it is. But I will just put a little bit of mascara using the Florasis one. If you haven't tried the Florasis, this new mascara, highly recommend with this head. It really makes your lash individually standing. You won't get clumpy, spiky at all. So now I finished this eye, just to show you guys the difference. And zoom you in. Can you tell the difference? With curved lashes, without. When I first time facing the camera, as I cut it that bit, so you guys didn't see that, I had nearly 15 minutes. I couldn't get a word out. That's how awkward and weird I felt when I was first time facing and talking to the camera. It was a very, very interesting experience. You know, considering as a salesperson before, you kind of used to doing a speech or doing presentations in front of different people, but it is very kind of daunting when you're facing a camera. It's completely a different feeling. And let me just put a lipstick on, as the rest of face are fairly neutral and plain in a way, not too many colors on. You can pretty much choose any lipstick colors that you really like. You can be bold, can be nude, can be neutral, so it's really down to yourself. Today I will just use 3CE's liquid lipstick, Nude Sense. This is like a rosy nude. The texture of this liquid lipstick is like a mousse, so very smooth. Then the last step is to clean your glasses. You don't want to make your makeup look perfect, then you end up have a very, very dirty glass. And the wipes, so I'm going to use the Muji disposable wipes I bought the last time. It literally just look like a tissue paper. And then after you clean the glass itself, don't forget to clean the nose support, the little 2 dots there. It's also help your makeup last longer. Of course, today the benefit that we didn't use a foundation, even after a few hours that your face oil came out, that your nose bridge area, you feel the powder moves a little bit. It's very easy to retouch, that you can just bring the powder with you and get the puff, just touch the area, then drop down. Oh, I can see you guys more clear. Hope you liked today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you do enjoy, don't forget to click the like button and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time very soon.